Hi, my name's Keith Cooper, Northlight Images, and I'm out of my normal office for filming today, and I'm showing these two prints here in the back staircase to the house. Now, this particular one here was a panoramic shot. It was lots of pictures taken with a Canon 1DS handheld, and it's the view from Grand Mesa, the road up to it in Colorado. Now I've got a shot here taken with the my iPhone. You're just panning along it so you can get an idea of it, and a bit more detail of it, and some more detail. Now, it's a black and white print. It was printed on an art paper. Normally with prints, I'm never quite sure what to do with them if I'm testing them. So I get large prints like this, and they're printed on paper, but this one is on board. Now that one has been laminated onto foam board, and the idea is that you can wipe this one down. So I went to a local sign maker's, took the picture of the size of the print. It was printed on 24-inch paper on a large format printer, and it was taken there. It's been stuck to the board. It's been laminated with plastic film. I do not regard this as a fine art print. It is very much a commercial print, and this and another similar one I've got here were produced for a location here in the town, and basically the business went bust before I was able to deliver them. So I've just got these two huge great prints printed on this heavy board. I say literally took it to a local sign makers and they did this for me. It looks really good. The detail of it, it was taken lots of shots, 21 megapixel Canon 1DS Mark III a few years ago. Nice black and white shot. I have got a color version of this which looks quite impressive as well. I may well actually take those files, go back to them and recreate a new one, an idea for another print. But anyway, that's this print. What about the color one up the top? Let's just move this one out the way first. Now, the color print, this is on canvas, and it's printed on a glossy canvas, an Innova canvas. This was taken multiple shots. It was taken about 12 years ago, and it shows Cannon Beach in Oregon. Now, it's a particularly nice day, and literally I have stood at the place where I took the picture here, and I have just taken shots in vertical format and portrait mode, taken a whole series of shots, stitched them together and created this image for printing. Now I've printed it on a canvas. How's it mounted here? Well, actually it's on a custom stretcher. I found a local framer who makes custom canvases, took the print along, once again printed on 24-inch canvas. This is a glossy canvas, so it doesn't need any coating. It's been printed on here, and it's been up here for a few years, and it's showing no sign of it and collecting a little bit of dust, no sign of damage whatsoever. I would be careful putting a print like this in a commercial environment without coating it or spraying it, because it will probably benefit from that. Now there's lots of detail. Let me just, another shot taken with the phone here, just panning along it so you can have a look at it, and a shot with some detail and a bit more detail. You can see the texture of the canvas, but this particular print, if you look at it quite close, it's relatively low resolution in some areas, but it's meant to be viewed from a minimum of about this distance. So you're never actually going to get that close to it. In fact, this is the closest I've been to it, probably since I put it up here. It's on a wooden stretcher, and it is made using classic painting canvas mounting techniques. So have a look in your local area, see if you've got any bespoke picture framers who actually make stretch canvases, produce canvases for people. They will usually produce stuff like this. In fact, for images like this for commercial use, I'll take the canvas along to the picture framer will do it. They will take this up with their van up to the clients and they will install it. I've installed much larger versions than this. Well, I haven't installed. The people with who've made it and with the drills and all the attachments for attaching it safely to a wall, they're the people who've done it. I just supplied this and charged the client for an end product which included fitting. So very nice image, one I walk past quite regularly, just outside my office, and it happens to be where Karen and myself spent our honeymoon, so it has an additional sort of personal value to it, apart from, yeah, it's a picture I like. I like the waves. I'll also perhaps have a look at this one again, showing how I stitched it, because my approach might be slightly different these days in terms I might generate more detail in the picture. I might process the raw files differently, but it doesn't really matter. The essence of this is that is a canvas picture canvas print put on a custom made frame. There is a wooden frame behind this with reinforcing struts in it, and it's been put on that and it's just been nailed to it, so it can flap like that. It's a canvas picture, yeah, much like an oil painting. The others, say, have a look at those, check with your local sign writers. Now, none of these are archival. If I want to put prints in frames, I'll have them framed or frame them myself and put them in ordinary picture frames. But this is just a relatively cheap way of displaying what are quite large images. So I hope that's of interest. If you've got any questions, let me know. Particularly if you've got any questions about the making of these, I'll see if I can fish out the files and maybe do a video about a bit more about the making of the images and the photography that was involved for them. So hopefully that's been of interest, and thanks for watching.